do, I just think I'm having another ache attack. I like to smoke so much weed, it's a need. I gotta have blood in my system, black. Laid back with a yak, gonna sack up and down with my Cadillac. Chill feel, let's a chill, let's a post with a hose, man.
Official.streetsmarks@gmail is how you want to contact us. Listen to us right here on YouTube exclusively, Street Smark Audio. Fuck with us. Official.streetsmarks at IG, Street Smarks fan page at Facebook, Street_Smarks on Twitter. Street Smark Audio, September 3rd, 2017. I'm with Hot Stuff Hollywood.
In the building, hit the like button, subscribe, tell all your friends about us, and feel free to drop a comment anytime, any social media outlet.
And I want to highlight some things about me and my partner in crime right here. We don't talk. Like, we barely have conversations. We have our own lives. We have our own situations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we only come together when we talking about wrestling and we do this little show every week.
That's a very fair assessment, I would say.
So when I hit up his inbox, I barely even text him. I just hit up his inbox on Facebook. So I hit him with various news stories and shit, you know, and there was one that got my gander up. The first one was Xavier Woods. There's a video floating around on the internet with Xavier Woods dressed up as Bailey.
Whoa.
Alright, and he's doing all Bailey's mannerisms and shit. And there's some other guy dressed up like Sasha Banks. And they're all basically in drag.
Thank God that video wouldn't play. Because, yeah, I couldn't get it to play as I told you. And, wow.
I'm just going to go on the record and say that's some gay shit.
Yeah. I mean, because the screenshot of this motherfucker just looks gay. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even realize he was dressed up. First, I didn't even realize it was him at first. Because I'm like, who is this in this colorful motherfucking outfit? And then I'm just getting it right now when you just said it that he was supposed to be Bailey.
Right.
Oh, man.
I should have played this shit. I should have played it for you during the break. But basically, he pops up, you know what I'm saying, doing Bailey's waving arm deal, right? There's a whole bunch of kids around, and another guy who looks like Big E, but dressed like Sasha Banks. And doing Sasha Banks, so, you know, her little boss twerk type deal. All right? So, again, there's some gay shit. I don't fuck with gay shit.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you why I always thought the Paige sex tape was a work.
You thought that? Oh man, like from beginning to end,
from jump, because Xavier
act
Woods
to release, or from the sex to the recording to it being released, or
all that. The whole thing is a work. All right, I'm gonna tell you like this. All right, Xavier Woods came through TNA.
Okay.
But before TNA, he was from NWA Wildside. NWA Wildside / NWA Anarchy.
Okay.
It's a regional Georgia promotion that flies the NWA banner.
Okay.
The promoter, I believe, is Bill Burns. Okay, Bill Burns, alleged homosexual who had a affinity towards black men. Another motherfucking alumni of NWA Wildside was Ron the Truth Killings.
Holy moly.
Ron the Truth Killings has had an unquestionable long tenure in the WWE.
He had longer than JT. I was gonna say JT Smith.
JTG.
JTG.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that you know who else has had long tenures in the WWF?
Who that?
Steve Lombardi.
Oh, Brooklyn Brawler.
Brooklyn Brawler, who is the lover of Pat Patterson.
Saith what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know Pat Patterson is gay.
Now that I did know. I did not know he was banging a Brooklyn Brawler.
Oh yeah, they longtime lovers.
Oh wow.
Okay. Like everybody in Vince's inner circle, they're gay.
I'm never going to WrestleMania.
Yeah. Cut those aspirations out. So, I mean, not only because you're a Jamook.
No, wait. I am not a Jamook. I am Hot Stuff Hollywood, the longest reigning backyard front yard wrestler that you never heard of. Holding it down on 177th and Harvard was where I made my name. Now I'm the co-host of this amazing podcast, and I am the great one, and I am the Street Smark Audio pay-per-view predictions champion. I am no Jamook, sir.
Not only are you a Jamook,
Son of a bitch.
but as a Pootie Poon pulverizer, you are an admitted heterosexual.
That's right. Unabashedly, unashamedly, proud.
You ain't going to the big dance. And with this Bailey revelation,
Okay.
what is done in the dark will always come to light. That man has a job for life. Booty-O's. When I saw him fucking Paige, I was like, this is a work. Because he's gay. And Brad Maddox, he's gay too. They both gay. You can't tell these dudes is gay. It's 2017. If you can't spot a fag in 2017, now it's like, what the fuck are you doing? But you know what? Motherfuckers is banging trannies out left and right. And going, oh, I didn't know. Fuck out of here, man. There's a lot of gay shit going on out here these days.
Oh, man. I mean, I guess when it comes to wrestling, to be a wrestlers, it's a lot of shit I look past. And really people in general, because, like, you know, it could never be me. It could never be a threesome where it's me, another dude, and a chick and shit. No. Like, that's... Like, you know what I'm saying?
We done ran trains on chicks. Yeah.
I mean, you know,
I feel you though. I feel you though. It's not your shit.
You know what I'm saying? So some people ish, and then Maddox, he just recording this month, and like I can't be the cameraman.
He looked stiff when he was there. But check this out though. What you don't realize though is if he over here shooting, there's somebody shooting a shot of him shooting. So there's another camera, obviously, duh. So there's another cameraman. So who's behind the camera? Okay?
Now you're gonna make me rewatch and see if that camera was moving or not, cause I mean,
it could be a fixed position and everything like that, but still, it just screams like, oh, you got these two fags fucking this bitch.
Maybe they're bi.
Perry Saturn said you can fuck 100 chicks, suck one dick, fuck another 100 chicks. You're a fag.
You know what? I agree. Yeah.
All right, so we can call them bisexual, trisexual, any way you want to go sexual. It doesn't matter. Sapiosexual. It doesn't matter.
They're gay.
They're gay. All right. Switching speeds for a moment. There was another news story about Triple H using the Mae Young Classic as a vehicle to have an all-women show. Called it.
You did call it. I hope they're just doing the feelers on that right now, because I think that is a terrible idea.
Okay. Why?
Well, you know what? As I was saying that, I should, because let me preface that by saying I think 205 Live is a terrible idea.
It is a terrible idea.
And yet there it is.
No, it is. It's an absolute terrible idea. I mean, I don't watch Next. So you know, do I think it's a terrible idea? No. But does it cater to that basement dwelling, Cheeto eating, Smart Mark, wannabe ECW mutant revive, you know what I'm saying, reincarnated ass fan?
None of our 37 subscribers. None of y'all.
Yes. It does. It does cater to that type of fan. So, to have a women's show, you need to cater to that fan. Do they have the characters? Yes. They have the defined characters to have an all-girl brand. Did they have that? Do they have those defined characters on 205 Live? No. That's why 205 Live fails. Because they try to define the characters during the show. The WWE writers can't define shit these days. It took them 3 years to get the girls over for this Devious Revolution shit. So now, you can, with well-defined characters like Sasha Banks, like Alexa Bliss, like fucking Mickey James, you know, like Naomi, even fucking Nia Jax, okay? Even on the NXT level, you got Asuka, you got Ember Moon, you got Peyton Royce. I mean, you have a core set of girls that you can all merge together and put them on the brand, and you have 3 stories already that's built in that can carry that show. You have the winner of the Mae Young Classic is going to be the new NXT champion. Asuka comes back. She wants her title back. That's story 1. You have the 4 horsewomen and the 4 horsewomen of the UFC, you know what I'm saying, doing their who have the right to claim that title or that name. That's a built-in story. And not to mention, you have just pick a story with the champions of their respect of SmackDown and Raw coming to this new show. Who's the real champ? Not to mention the champ of NXT. Who's the real champ?
Well, I'm glad you're, excuse me, interested and invested in this new female brand and stuff. I can't wait to hear your updates. And, you couldn't keep us because I know I won't be watching that sheet. And
I never said I'd watch it.
Oh, I can't tell, Mister. They got in. Which is the real champ? And
that's just me spitballing off the top of the dome.
But the question is, who's gonna watch?
All those girls.
Yeah, you might be right.
I mean, who's watching NXT? I already told you who's watching NXT.
Yes.
Who's watching 205 Live? The same motherfuckers that's watching NXT. Who's gonna watch the girl show? They got the goof marks. They got the network watching that Southwestern parody show.
What Southwest parody show?
See? There's a show on the WWE network that is an absolute parody that parodies wrestling, 80s wrestling. So all the guys come in, like John Cena's like some broadcast announcer, and everybody has like made up gimmicks that are throwbacks to the 80s and shit, right?
Okay.
It'd be some shit that you would probably watch. Regardless, you don't watch it. You got shit to do.
I didn't even know it was on there. Do something.
But they got the geeks watching it. They'll shit on Raw. They'll shit on SmackDown. Turn around and go, that Southwestern parody show is the shit.
No, don't tell me they're big up and
just retarded. They sound like absolute goofs when they do the shit. But going back to the fucking Mae Young women's deal, this would be the perfect vehicle to crown Charlotte Flair the big head honcho, dominant female champion going forward. To segue, seeing the Nature Boy in his first video announcement since he got put into a coma.
Woo!
That woo was terrible. And
well, he was fresh out of a coma or whatever.
And that's the first time I ever seen Nature Boy Ric Flair in a hat.
Me too. I meant to Google some pictures and stuff, but then I had to do my draft and stuff.
I've never seen Ric Flair in a hat. I've never seen him in a hat.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I've seen him with more bandage on his forehead, you know what I'm saying, from all the gigs and shit, rather than him in a hat.
Oh shoot! I will see if there are any Google images other than the one where him just where he just came back in was that a trucker hat or what they call that, a snap-on?
He looked like
snapback.
He looked like, I was talking to Mad Jack Slater, and I said he looked like a retiree in the mall. With his old Vietnam veteran hat.
Shout out to the troops.
And his shirt and his hat, they were on RicFlairShop.com. Did you know Ric Flair had his own shop?
Now here's one. No, I didn't know that. I just found one of him in an Atlanta Falcons hat and Atlanta Falcons T-shirt. I guess he must have went to one of their games or something.
All right. Yeah, I've never seen Ric Flair in a hat, yeah.
But for those who can't see this, well, obviously everyone, it's old Ric Flair though. Looks like
Ric Flair's old now.
No, I'm talking, but this picture right here is still old Ric Flair. It ain't 80s. And other than that, ain't nothing coming up of Ric Flair in a hat. No cowboy hat. Nothing. Bandage, Ric Flair.
See?
Oh, man. Yeah, nothing. There's a bunch of pictures of Dusty Rhodes in a hat, but not the Nature Boy.
Good job, Google.
Right. Well done. Oh, man, maybe because he was a chief rival of the Nature Boy.
You like that?
What's that?
That was terrible.
I'm just, I tend to play devil's advocate sometimes, maybe because we're entering into Libra season. And, Libra's all about balance, and it's also the best time of year. And also the season of the birth of your champion. Yeah, so settle down, everybody, settle down. Yeah.
Apparently, we got some more wrestling news that we need to get into before we get into the review. So, Hot Stuff Hollywood, take it away, Daddy-O.
Well, it's not really wrestling news per se. It's just basically Seth Rollins finally came clean about why he stopped doing the curb stomp. Because, when he first of all, shout out to 24wrestling.com. And apparently this was an interview Seth Rollins did on the Sam Roberts Wrestling Podcast. So anyway, so when he first stopped doing it and stuff, I guess the geeks start asking him, why he stopped doing the curb stomper, or WWE made you stop doing the curb stomper, blah, blah, blah. Then, I think he says something to the effect, who said I can't stop doing the curb stomper? Excuse me. So anyway, on this podcast, I guess he basically said the day after WrestleMania 31, where he won the title, he just doing an interview on the Today Show. And they were showing a video package of, him whooping ass, basically, and stuff. And I guess a few of those clips showed him doing the curb stomper. So Vince McMahon was somewhere, wherever he was, Monday morning watching this, and he felt that his top guy probably shouldn't be doing something called the curb stomp and do it, basically for whatever reason, it wasn't a good look to him at that particular time. And so he had a meeting with some guys. I didn't really go into detail who he had a meeting with in the excerpt that I read. But anyway, they came back to him and told him, ain't no more curb stomper. And he went on record of saying he didn't like it. He thinks it's stupid. He gets it from a corporate standpoint, but, from a wrestling standpoint, he's not really feeling it.
The geeks always want their pie and eat it too.
Well, pie is delicious, so it's understandable.
They want hard-hitting action, but at the same time, they go boo-hoo when they get injured and they're out for, 6, 8, 9 months at a time.
This is true.
When you're doing moves like the curb stomp, you heighten the possibility of injury. And that goes against the cardinal rule of keeping your opponent safe in the ring. So, no matter how safe you feel that a person can do a move or can perform a move, if the boss says it's not safe, or the boss doesn't feel that it's a good look for his top guy to be using the move, that has such negative connotations attached to it. Because when I think of the curb stomp, all I think of is American History X. Have you ever seen that movie?
I have not.
American History X was a movie starring Edward Furlong of Terminator 2 fame. He was a little punk kid, a little grown up a little bit more, and Edward Norton Jr.
Okay.
Okay, so it's told in flashback sequences or whatnot. It's basically about race relations. It came out in 1998. I've seen it a couple times. Edward Norton Jr. is a skinhead who goes to jail. He gets fucked in the ass.
Oh, Nelly.
And he sees the light.
Whoa, double whoa, Nelly. What?
And he turns. I'm just saying he turns from his wicked ways. Okay, and it's kind of a magnifying glass on race relations in the penal system, but also race relations and how people form their prejudice views on people and on things or whatever have you. But why Edward Norton went to jail was there was somebody outside his house, and he it was like a robber or somebody like that. So he was defending himself, and then he made the assailant bite the curb. Okay, the cops pull up, right? And they're like, yo, okay, we got the situation under control. You need to just, stand down. But in a fit of rage, he fucking stomped on the back of the dude's neck while the dude was biting the curb and he killed him.
Oh, shoot.
And that's why he went to jail. Yeah.
Ooh.
So, when you have your top guy do that type of move, it is a bad look. Okay. It's a bad look at a variety of reasons. You got the safety factor of keeping your opponent safe, and then you got those social political connotations that go along with the curb stomp, and where people may get that they associate that move with American History X, like me. So,
wow,
that's a possibility of why he changed the move.
Man, so I was never even hip to that backstory. You know what I'm saying? Dang, that's
yeah,
definitely very thought provoking.
So now, like I said, if you're a geek, you know what I'm saying. If you're one of these fucking smart marks, you know what I'm saying. Now you can understand. Oh, that makes more sense as opposed to. Oh, Seth Rollins is being a pussy and he doesn't want to fucking. He wants to change his move setup to be more political, to have more stroke. No, geeks. There's a reason. Nice banter, Goose. We're going to come back with the damn reviews. Peace.